How do you say it, Sebastian?
Manuales.
Monty Wallace.
Yeah, that's the place.
That's where we're going today. We're going to a new river so we can see something different. Rodrigo was just an absolutely kick-ass guide yesterday. He's going to do it again today. Everybody's getting ready to go. It's very exciting. Well, I'm riding in the back of the pickup truck across this Chilean rancher's field. And this giant boulders. This is a big river. Look how wide this thing is here. Chinese. Hey, good morning. We're about to start day 3. I'm out in front of Cinco Rios Lodge. Everybody's pulling up. Rodrigo, my guide. He was my guide yesterday. Looks like we're taking the NRS inflatable boat today. It's pretty cool. I've never actually been in one of those. I've sold a few of them at Reds. So we're going to the, how do you say it, Sebastian?
Manuales.
Monty Wallace.
Yeah, that's the place.
That's where we're going today. We're going to a new river so we can see something different. Rodrigo was just an absolutely kick-ass guide yesterday. He's going to do it again today. Everybody's getting ready to go. It's very exciting.
Hey.
Yvonne's getting some breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bread.
Some bread, some coffee.
You gonna jog?
Lisa's going to stay in today because it's a little bit windy. I don't blame her. But this is our last morning at the Cinco Rios Lodge. We're going to go to Estancia del Zorro next, so it's kind of a sad morning. This lodge has been so awesome. But we're going to have a great day on day 3. Going to go catch some fish. We've got people going to lakes, rivers, sometimes both in one day. They'll take the boats up rivers into particular lakes and things. So it's very exciting, and we're hoping to have a great day, and I'm really excited just to see some new water. Whether the fishing's good, or I know the fishing will be good. Whether the catching's good or not, I have no idea because nobody's been there this week. But it's really exciting just to see someplace new. So we're going to go get them. Well, I'm riding in the back of the pickup truck across this Chilean rancher's field. Rodrigo, our guide, got some permission to get in here and float this section of this river, which I can't even pronounce the name of. But apparently it doesn't get much fishing pressure and there's some big fish. So we're going to give her a shot in this boat that I'm stoked to try today. Oh, that's a beautiful stream. That's spectacular. Anyway, it's an adventure. Loving this. Alright, so we're at the boat launch here. I'm gonna take the boat down this bank, put it in the river. Rodrigo got permission from the owner, this ranch owner up here, to get the boat in the water. What river is this we're fishing?
Manuales.
Monty Wallace. Going for some bigger fish. Nico's our shuttle man. He's gonna take this truck down, and then you hitchhike?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna hitchhike back to the lodge. So it's cool how things work here in Chile. So anyway, we're gonna get this boat in the water, hoping to get some good fishing in. We got dark, cloudy skies for day 3. That's gotta be good for some dry fly fishing. So if it's anything like it was yesterday with fish sitting suspended in the back eddies and feeding on the surface, we're in for a real treat. So anyway, better get to work, get the boat in the water so we can get fishing. Alright, we've been fishing about an hour and a half or so. Got out and waded this big log jam and the series of braids right here. I hooked one rainbow of moderate size over in that trough. So far I've landed one 18-inch rainbow. Stanley landed one a little bit smaller than that. Hooked a couple of others, had some follows. Fishing a black dolly llama right now. The setup I'm using is a 7-weight, this Winston Boron 3 plus, Boron 3 plus. Fast action rod. It's throwing a sink tip line like a champ. I mean, it's awesome. 7-weight for streamer fishing on these bigger rivers is good. So we set up our dry fly rods. We're hoping to see some suspended fish feeding in all of these back eddies in here. And so that's kind of the next mode of operations is try to find some risers on dry flies and see how we do. But so far, beautiful float. Just the color of the bottom and just the clarity of the water. I mean, the hillsides and everything are spectacular, but a lot of the beauty of this river just happens to be in the river itself. it's just amazing. You can watch these fish chase your streamer for 30 feet. It's pretty cool. So anyway, we're going to go downstream, see if we can't try our luck maybe on finding some suspended fish on mayflies. Here we are, the halftime report. Not as exciting on the catching end of things today, but we're having an awesome float. Rodrigo hooked us up with a sweet lunch, which is fun. It's been cold and blustery. He's got chicken fried in Chilean beer. Now he's heating up the rice. Had a nice meal under this. What kind of tree is this, Rodrigo?
Oak-like tree.
It's an oak-like tree. A lot smaller leaves than like our oak back home, but I would agree that is an oak-like tree. But yeah, we got some shelter in here because it was pretty windy and rainy for a while. Anyway, yeah, just a cool spot in here. Yeah, we're on the Monty Wallace River, and we haven't filmed a lot of just the fishing action, although I wish I would have. We're pulled over kind of in this farm country here, but if you look upstream, you can see all those giant logs that are left in the water. When were those big fires, Rodrigo? Yeah.
Late 80s, 1800s, and early 1900s.
So apparently in the early 1900s there were some just monumental forest fires, and there are these huge trees all through the river, and these ones just happen to be up here on dry land, but in the other sections there's fast water spilling over all of these, and you fish streamers right around them or dry flies over them. It's really cool. So really beautiful float. One of the prettiest rivers I've ever been down as far as structure. Floating over these old logs is really, really cool. Moved a couple of really nice fish just before lunch on a streamer, but it's just kind of dead right now. Not a lot happening. We've landed a couple of rainbows. Yeah, we landed like 3 or 4 rainbows. Only one of really decent size. I landed a nice one this morning. Didn't put it on film. I thought we'd be catching dozens of them by the way things started out, and then it just kind of shut off. So anyway, having a fun time. Hoping for a little pick-me-up this afternoon on the bite. But if not, we're having an awesome float, and we're having to work. I mean, we're fishing hard. We're having to work for fish. This isn't something just because you're in Chile doesn't mean the fishing is going to be easy. You want to definitely bring some skills and some work ethic to the boat or the river when you come. Yeah, it's not all about catching, but the better prepared you are, the more that you're going to be able to do, and you'll be able to relax better too after you caught some fish. Anyway, we're going to get back to lunch and go fishing.
Go downstream.
Alright, downstream, so this is cool. Stan's throwing a nymph in behind all these logs, but check all these rafts of logs out. We've rowed the boat in. I'm fishing a great big super stinger, giant nymph.
Did it again.
Anyway, it's pretty cool. Fishing around all these logs. Rodrigo's just lacing this boat in between all these different things. Hey, we got one! It's been a while. It's been tough fishing.
Sorry, bud.
But Stanley landed one. What do you got up there, brown?
Brown.
Little brown? Alright, let's go ahead and let's take a good look at that thing. Look at the scenery. It's been tough fishing. Little guy. We'll take him though. Ate a streamer. Very nice.
Say hi to Joe.
Very nice. Alright. Yeah, it's been tough fishing. We've been really working our tails off. And great, I'm snagged up. I better shut this thing off and we can go get my streamer back. Been tough fishing, but beautiful scenery. My gosh, look at this behind me. Look at back there. Pretty awesome river with the fish. The bite's just kind of down right now, but it's looks like it's going to be picking up. So, we'll see. Awesome. Stan just hooked up another brownie, a little bit bigger this time. Streamer fishing in behind this giant boulders. This is a big river. Look how wide this thing is here. Beautiful. They're getting that unhooked. Yeah, just an awesome river. Challenging fishing, as I was telling you, but things are picking up a little bit. Stan's gotten 2 in the last little bit. Here, let's take a good look at that. It's just a beautiful, beautiful fish. Let me take a little look. Awesome. Nice job, buddy. Way to go, Stan. Good job, Rodrigo. We had to have the guide start fishing in order to generate some action. I started rowing because I need some exercise. I was about to fall asleep. Let's take a look here. Nice little brown, caught on a little Sculpzilla. Now I'm going to use the net on this little fella. Nice. Nice little brown. Smile, Rodrigo. Get in there. 12-pound brown. Nice fish. Rodrigo is a hell of a caster, by the way. Nice job. Nice one, Stanley. Well done. Hard earned, man. Been fishing for pretty much hours with not a lot of action. And we got brownie or rainbow?
I think it's brown.
I think it's brown too. Yeah, brown. A little bigger. Take that. Oh, missed him. Just sweeter when you gotta earn them, isn't it? Yeah. Nice brownie on a streamer. There's spots on that guy. Nicely done, sir. Way to go, buddy. Get him unhooked and keep moving on. Well, here we are in the most beautiful place on earth. Two spectacular river valleys come together. We floated out of this river called Minnewalis, pronouncing that half correct. And then the Simpson River floats in right here, and this is the confluence. And then one of the other guides at the lodge was taken out here too. They're floating down the Simpson. But absolutely spectacular float trip today. Just chin clear water. I mean, it's just amazing. Just super clear water. Didn't catch a lot of fish, but the ones we caught were really memorable. We got to see a lot of fish chasing streamers just under the surface. Bite wasn't out of control. We worked our butts off today, to be quite honest with you. And we just kind of okay fishing as far as the catching goes, but spectacular scenery. The first 2 days were really good catching. Today was just fishing, man. We're fishing hard and having to earn it. I'd say if you're thinking about coming to Chile, practice your casting. Fish as much as you can before you go, because fish aren't just going to jump in the boat for you. You're going to have to go get them, and the ones you catch are going to be very rewarding. But with the clear water the way it is, you have to be able to reach out there and touch those fish and be able to catch them at several rod lengths from the boat. The 20-foot cast here is not going to catch much. So that's my 2 cents worth. Just a great place to be. You can't see it; they're too far away. But there's sheep grazing right there, cattle grazing, spectacular mountains. Just all around here is just absolutely gorgeous. So that's the end of day 3. It was a really good day. I rode for a few hours in the afternoon, which felt good. Getting off a streamer detail and casting heavy streamers with the sink tips, a lot of work. But rode for a bit this afternoon. That felt good to get back on the oars instead of just fishing the whole time I'm down here. But we're going to head back to the lodge right now, grab a quick appetizer, grab our luggage, and then we're going to drive about an hour over to Estancia del Zorro, which is basically a Spring Creek / Wade fishing ranch. So we're going to be done boating it for a few days, and we're going to go fish on foot over at EDZ for a few days. So really looking forward to that. We'll document day 4 and see how that goes. Okay, I'm doing one more add-on to the vlog. Mike and Daryl just came floating down out of the Simpson. And it's funny how you can be in the right place or you can be in the wrong place.
Well, this is the river where the guys caught 2 fish the other day.
Yeah.
Same stretch.
Yeah, same stretch of river day 1. Couple of good fishermen that had nothing to do with fishing experience, only caught 2 fish. And how many did you guys catch?
25 or 30.
No, between the two of us, at least 25 or 30.
Yeah, as many as you want to catch.
As many as you want to catch. Anything more, just be stupid fish.
Yeah. So that's funny how that works. So, as I said before, we floated down, this river, met up with these guys, and Sounds like that one was on fire. River we were on was not. But 2 days ago,
We've got them on streamers, on
Yeah.
dive flies.
but 2 days ago, it was really tough fishing on that river. So, you just never know. That's fishing, and that's why it's an adventure, and that's why we love it so much. So, way to go, guys. That's awesome. I'm glad we waited for you. It's going to make the ride back much more enjoyable for us knowing that you guys got into them. All right, just got here to Estancia del Zorro. Just drove by the first couple of spring creeks coming in. Super windy. We're up here in the high pampas. It's just beautiful. I know it doesn't do it justice on camera. Here's the lodge. We just went from fishing big rivers and boats and box canyons with whitewater and big lakes, and now we're gonna fish very technical little spring creeks. Couldn't be more different. Anyway, this place is cool. I'm in love with it already, and I've been here about 25 seconds.